Glenview is a shortcut up Indian Hill Road. So, as an alternative to climbing up Indian Hill, you can take Glenview. And Glenview starts at the corner of Newcastle Road and Glenview. And the whole segment is not a climb. The first half of it or more is some very flat country road, and then you take a left to stay on Glenview, and that's where the real climbing begins. The climbing section is about a half a mile or maybe just a little more than a half a mile, and some steep twisty climbs are part of that, and it makes it interesting and fun. All right, we're here with Chris Anderson.
Hello.
Chris is a bike rider in the area, a cyclist, and
How you doing?
we'd like to just ask you a little bit. Today's feature is going to be about different climbs in Auburn, and specifically the Glenview climb. Just get your thoughts on Glenview. Have you ridden it before?
I have. It's short, but it's steep. There's kind of a nice country road, and then you turn up, and I think it's a right-hand turn that kind of starts the hill, and some short, steep switchbacks, and hardly any traffic ever.
Sometimes I rode my bike. My boyfriend decided to take me up Glenview. One of the first times, my road bike, anyways. So I didn't know we were going to go riding that day. He called me after I was eating calamari here with Jay, and on the way up I threw up calamari everywhere.
How far did you make it up Glenview?
Like 3/4. That's awesome. And threw up everywhere.
Was it good calamari?
It was, but not the second time.
Well, thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So we're here with Dan, and Dan, you know the road Glenview in Auburn. What do you think of that climb?
That's a piece of cake. It's easy. My story on Glenview was used to ride with this guy. He's an Irish national champion, and his idea was to go in the big ring up Glenview because it gets it over quicker and easier.
How'd that work out?
Yeah, it was good. You could do it.
Yeah?
Big ring.
How about you?
What?
Do you do it on the big ring?
Yes. All the time. Yeah, in the 21.
Okay, well then our viewers should have no problem trying out Glenview.
Anytime.
With Isaac from Victoryville. Isaac, what do you know about Glenview?
I'm reluctant to talk about it. It's really my secret spot. That's where I whip myself into shape within an hour, and it works out pretty well for me.
To remind you of some of those European climbs that you always do?
It looks like the European climbs on TV, yep, very pastoral, and it climbs up into the high mountains immediately, all within the course of, a mile and a half or something?
Well, I'll make it a private video so not many people know about it.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for sharing.
Sure, Marvin. Thank you.
And then at the very top, you think you're done, and you want to be done, and there's kind of this long, less steep but straight section, and everyone that's done it knows that it's the most pain in the butt section, because you expect to be meeting Indian Hill and you have this straightaway that your legs are already rubber at that point, so it's fun.